What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, guys, we're gonna test every single one of the 4 epics that we have for the fusion. I feel like none of them are deserving a full dedicated video, right? I feel like none of them are shining, none of them are doing anything special, right? A lot of you guys saw some of these champions and they were like, this one is gonna be good like this one is gonna be good like that. Well, I've told you, they're not good, guys. They're not great for progression. Just overall, they're kind of like trash. Honestly, I haven't seen such a bad fusion all around in a long time. Even with Pixel, I feel like we had at least one champion good if it was a classic fusion. I can't remember, honestly. But having a quick look at these champions, guys, and I gotta say, I haven't tested one of them yet because I gotta move the gear on them. So I might be taking it back once I see the damage he deals. But rather than that, he's not really bringing much to the table. So we tested Tolf The Maimed. A lot of you guys said in the comments, Skratch, why you don't like champions that deal damage not based on crit rate? He doesn't need crit rate to deal a lot of damage. He is absolutely amazing. He can do this, he can do that, he can do this and that. Well, I gave him all these stats, how you guys can see. 113,000 HP, damage based on HP, 2.3k defense, 194 speed, no crit rate, no crit damage because they don't matter at all, and we have 234 accuracy, 237 resistance, more than enough for what we need. Masteries, honestly, because he has such a weird kit, I had no idea what to give him. I'm not even lying to you. I went with War Master just in case because there's no point in giving crit rate. I had to give him crit damage here just because I wanted to get on both sides. I wanted to go to Ruthless Ambush and I wanted to go to Cycle of Violence. That's why I gave him Keen Strike, right? For whoever is curious. Here, bring it down. Just when I'm attacking higher champions in Doom Tower, in dungeons, they have higher HP, right? He's definitely not an arena champion. 100%. We'll play him and you guys are gonna see what exactly is the whole thing. All these champions are fully booked as well, guys, okay? Now, Conellia, the creepy one, right? Conellia, the creepy. Man, she looks so creepy. I still think she's the best epic out of all of them, honestly. We do have the speed aura from her. We have this one right here, which doesn't work properly at the moment, but it's been confirmed by Plarium that is a bug and is gonna be fixed, right? So this champion is gonna work as intended. Personally, on my free-to-play account, that's the champion that I'm gonna try to get from all the epics. The creepy one. I wanna have the creepy Conellia. She needs to come to my account. Pins of the Deep, 100% sleep. Then we get a 75% chance to land the fear as well once that sleep expires. On the A1, 40% chance, 50% chance to increase the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. So that's kind of what it is with her. We have her on a Relentless and a Perception set. We want to have accuracy. We want her to get as many turns as possible. She's pretty fast as well. 269 speed, 50,000 HP, 3k defense, 425 accuracy. She can be good for arena. She can be good for the Doom Tower. She can be good for dungeons. She can be good for faction wars, right? As a CC champion and healer with her A3 once that gets fixed, you know. Masteries, I haven't gave her Masteries yet, but we're gonna do them right now together, guys. So most probably, I will be going for more accuracy, right? You can go for offense as well if you wanna have a War Master on her for dungeons, Doom Tower, which it might be the better choice. Rather than going on the defense tree, it's not really gonna benefit her more. It's not really gonna benefit her from getting anything with the healing as well, right? So I'm probably gonna go on a easy path here, you know? We're gonna go like this. And down here, not much to pick, so we're gonna go like that. And probably we're gonna go like that, you know. Then right here, again, I'm not gonna stress much with it. I'm rather gonna go with here. She doesn't place as a shield from what I recall it, so we're just gonna get a heal. Then let me just double check. We're definitely gonna get Thermitter Masteries on her. So sleep, fear, heals, and fills the Thermitter. So no buffs either. So definitely Arcane Celerity on her. No need to take any of this. We can get a tier 6 actually, Timely Intervention instead, but then you might want to go on defense tree. Now I do have her pretty fast on my own account, so having Timely Intervention could still help me. But then having offense tree on her is not a good choice, so maybe I would want to go on defense. Just maybe, right? So let's go defense. Defense tree makes a bit more sense. Rather than rather than that, you know. We definitely want to get Evil Eye because we have so much accuracy on her. Cycle of Magic again with the Relentless is gonna work pretty good. And we can go like that. Here we're gonna get more defense because why not? No point to get resistance on her. We don't have that. We can get heal or we can get Resurgent. Probably I'll be going with Resurgent. I'll be going with Delay That. And if I want a tank, I can go with Selfless Defender. Most probably I'll get that over Termiter. How I said, I'm not really gonna use her in Arena. And either I get counter attack here, either I get Termiter. So let's go full Termiter. Give her more turns, use that A2 more often in terms of masteries. But that's the champion right here. We're gonna test every single one of them after I show you all the builds, guys. But honestly, my opinion so far, how I said, I haven't tested one of them, right? So once I'm gonna test that one as well, I'll be deciding if she's better than the other one, okay? But so far from the 3 testings I've done, she's the best champion out of all of them. So I haven't tested this guy because I want to see what sort of damage he can deal with this skill right here. That's kind of like the main thing that the majority of you guys felt as well. Well, that skill is a double hitter. We might be getting some damage considering that the books give us 30% more damage as well. So we're going to test that as well, guys. See what sort of damage the champion deals. And we're going to take the gear from this one. That's why I haven't tested the other one. Savage and Speed Set, right? So this champion right here, I would expect him to deal some damage with this skill. Attacks one enemy, will ignore 25% of the target's defense, will ignore unkillable and block damage. So just seeing that, I'm thinking like, maybe I can get this guy, use him a bit in Arena, against Skull Crowns, against Swift Parry, because it's so common in every single tier. Starting from Bronze, a lot of times I'm encountering teams in Bronze on my free-to-play account, guys. So I said, why not? I might be able to use this guy. But then when I try him, he doesn't bring much. He doesn't deal a lot of damage, right? This skill doesn't feel to hit hard. Definitely not with the stats that I have on him, which I have pretty strong stats on him, right? Good crit damage, 70,000 HP. I have a good crit rate, good speed, good accuracy. And I feel like he's underperforming for a champion of this caliber that ignores defense already from his kit, you know? The damage is minimal. So once we're done with testing the 3 champions, we're gonna come and move the gear from this one to him. And masteries, we have tier 6 Helm Smasher. We have kind of like nuking sort of masteries. Because we're gonna attack probably a lot of targets with lower HP than us, we'll be pressing that provoke without needing too much accuracy. The accuracy I have on him at the moment is because of the A1. I wanna land that attack down. It's gonna help a bit maybe for progression with the bosses, you know. So first, I'm just quickly gonna go in a dungeon and show you kind of like the damage that the first one is gonna do, right? So his Void Affinity, we can go on stage 25, we can take that off, and we can go on recently used. So we can take this bad boy in here, right? I'm even gonna give him an aura, increase ally HP. Actually, I'm gonna do that afterwards. Let's go in like this first. So let's have a quick look at this champion first, guys. And this hopefully is gonna help you decide if any of these champions are worth it. Like just looking at this champion directly is not good for faction wars, okay? So this one right here inflicts damage based on this champion's max HP when attacking bosses. This attack cannot be critical, so this champion cannot crit. So we're gonna use his A2 first, okay? So 175 HP, that brings him on 50% HP. I can tell you that I tested him the same way before I booked him, and he dealt the exact same amount of damage. Now when you book this skill, it actually gives you more damage as well. But it doesn't do more damage because he's always doing 50% of the target's HP regardless what, as long as you're not attacking bosses. Then you come in with the A1, attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. This attack cannot be critical. So considering that we're gonna get a 30% heal, which is huge, but it cannot be critical, we're almost dead right now. So let's see. Oh my god. Oh! Sweet Jesus, we just healed for 1,900 per hit. Oh my god, that is so broken, guys. Wow. Oh my god. This champion is insane. The healing we just got from the A1. Oh my god, I'm not even sure how to react to this. I don't know what to do with it because it's huge. Wow. Like it can save me regardless. No matter what I'm gonna do with this champion, no matter what I'm gonna use this champion, the heal from the A1 is gonna save me. 50% HP, plus we got a War Master proc there, beautiful. But now again, Is everybody ready to see that powerful heal? Everybody, please watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom, come with the camera, please. Come with the camera to see the healing that I've got from this champion, because he's awesome. This champion sucks balls, man. Okay? This champion is rubbish. He's one of the worst epic champions I've ever tested. Honestly, it takes 50% of the HP from the target. Big deal. A lot of you guys might be like, well, the Doom Tower has very high HP champions. I can take 50% of their HP with one hit. But he doesn't do anything else, man. Waste of books, waste of resources to 6-star champion like this one. So I'm not even gonna go more in depth with this one. I'll tell you honest, this is like one of the worst epic champions I've ever tested. So I'll let you make your own opinion. Ignore what I'm saying, okay? Moving over to this champion, we'd expect that he will deal a bit of damage. Some sort of damage, right? But actually, wait. Let me test him with the defense down, because maybe he's gonna deal more damage. And maybe we give him more HP as well. That's gonna increase his damage even more. So, are we ready? Let's put that defense down and weaken. And let's see. It feels like we just dealt less damage. I swear before was showing that we were doing more damage. Maybe we can change a bit the everything that goes on here. It reduces the HP directly or whatever. But it's literally 50% HP and does nothing else. He doesn't do anything else, guys. I'm not even going... Actually, I want to go at bosses. I do apologize for keep saying I'm not doing it, but then I'm doing it. I do want to go at bosses, guys. So 1 second, please. I feel like it will be very, very important for me to get at bosses and see the huge damage he's actually going to deal on bosses based on his own HP. Wow, like that. Why haven't I thought about it before? That can be huge, man. That can definitely be huge. So bear with me 1 moment, please. Let's get a Duchess in here. Let's get a Seer to quickly wreck those waves and a Kymar to reset everything. Let's go. I'm super excited to get with this champion at bosses. Please. I'm like super hyped. I'm not even sure where to start from. So let's land that defense down, weaken. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Especially that champion is absolutely insane. And okay, we're gonna go with the A. Oh my god, look at that heal. 4,600 heal, man. Wow. I never thought that I'll be seeing a champion to deal so much damage with the A1 and to have that powerful heal. Wow, wow, wowcha. Wow, 4,000, 3,600. Oh my god. That's why Skratch doesn't like champions that deal damage based on non-crit, guys. A non-crit hit is rubbish. Have you ever seen a Tranda with 7k attack, 280 crit damage on Savage, dealing damage on a Duchess with a reaction? Because you barely see any damage. That's what it means to don't have a non-crit hit, guys. It kind of sucks, honestly. It's super bad. So this is like a rant video here with this epic champion. This epic champion kind of like ruined all my mojo for the day, guys. I do apologize for the rant on the epic champion here. I got carried away, you know. I got carried away. Okay, she's gonna get resisted. There we go. Oh, we're gonna get to hit. Damn, bro. 2,800 heal. I feel like even Life Drinker is not gonna heal me as much. Like, that skill heals the equivalent of Lifesteal Gear, right? 30% of damage inflicted. Okay, are we ready? Is everybody ready to see this insane damage, right? I'm even gonna... Let's give it a weaken as well here. Beautiful. Okay, so check that out. Inflicts damage based on this champion's max HP when attacking bosses. 113,000 HP. Plus the aura. Oh my god. Oh my god. 41,000 per hit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Is huge. This is huge. This is huge, guys. Fuse this champion because he's like next level. Okay, let's take that rubbish out of here. Let's take that rubbish out of here. We're gonna test the next champion, guys. At least this guy brings a bit more to the table, right? We have attack down on the A1. We have ignore defense, ignore unkillable, ignore block damage, provoke. So that already looks much better than the other one. So honestly, let's give it a go, see what sort of damage he can deal. I don't know why when they're making HP based champions, they make them to don't deal damage, you know. So we're gonna start here with the A3. Let's see what sort of damage he deals. Okay, animations, they don't seem to have anything like crazy new on them, guys. 72,000k damage, ignores 25% of the defense. I have him on a Savage set. I have defense down, weaken. I have a HP aura. And he hits. He doesn't hit. Like, that damage is... If I put Duchess or Siphi on the same stats like him, they're gonna deal more damage than him, honestly. But he ignores unkillable or block damage. So it can be a bit more helpful towards Arena. Now, if we use this one, for example, right here. Guaranteed provoke, 65,000 HP, and we got a shield on himself. Decent. That's a better thing overall. Okay. Now, if we use the A1, let's see. 46,000 HP. So far... Yeah, he doesn't hit too hard, honestly. It's good that we have a provoke. Good that we have that block damage, unkillable. We can use him for Arena to ignore unkillable against Skull Crowns. Do not expect him to go and wreck a Duchess, honestly. So I'm gonna give it a go in Arena, right? It's not much to show you about the champion, except that single target provoke or attack down on single target, right? So it's not a big deal from that perspective to try him on PV. Skratch, you haven't tested him in the Doom Tower. I wanna see what he does there. He doesn't do much there. Just single target provoke, single target attack down, right? But let's have a quick look if we can get something out of him from Arena, right? So going right here, guys, we're gonna go with kind of the same sort of team here. We're gonna take the Lion King out. We're actually gonna bring a Madame Series in here, because why not? Recently used first. Let's load him in here as well and bring in a Madame Series. Can we actually get anything from him? 100% sure somebody has Swift Parry here. 100%. Maybe a candy, but somebody has it for sure. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, straight on Duchess, right? We wanna see how hard we're gonna hit on a Duchess with this powerful skill that ignores defense. Reaction, 24,000k. Okay, that doesn't count. We gotta come back at it. We gotta come back at it because that reaction threw us off here. We don't know what sort of damage we were gonna deal now, you see? Okay. I still want to see the A2, how hard it hits like this. Then we'll back out, we come back into the same fight, guys. It's good to have that provoke here, actually. It's not a bad thing to have the provoke. If you give him tons and tons of HP, no accuracy at all, just to go for the provoke, and you can get him to like around 100k HP. A lot of Duchesses in the high end game arena, they have around that HP. In lower tiers, they won't be having that much HP, guys, but the more HP you can put on your champion, the better will work overall to have that guaranteed provoke without requiring accuracy. And it can be a pretty good clutch for arena. PvE is not that great if you only provoke one target, you know, because it's not a huge damage. So we're gonna attack that Raglan in the hope that she doesn't have reaction. 82,000, we one-shotted her, that's good. Now, if Swift Parry would have procced on that champion, for example, I don't think we were gonna ignore it, right? Because the damage is dealt before it. So it needs to be active already, they're unkillable on the champion in order to be able to do it. So we're gonna see if we can provoke this one directly. Swift Parry procced, provoke didn't land it, so overall she has more HP than our champion. One thing to keep in mind. Okay, we lost our Madame Series, that's fine. We're actually coming for you, Candy. If you thought that you're gonna escape us, you are not. So there, A1, okay, that's fine. 27k, bang, put him to sleep, not a problem. So he does seem to have a better utility than the other one. At least I can run him. I can run him in arena, right? I can deal a bit of damage with him. Even though his damage, trust me, is really not impressive for the stats he has. Many other champions hit a million times harder. Like if I put a Phoenix with the equivalent of these stats and take him back there in the Dragon, 25, he'll be dealing so much damage on the waves, honestly. So let's try to give it another go with this champion, then we're gonna move over to the next one. What team should we try? Let's refresh. And that's not a good thing with the Warlord in there. That's the same team. Okay, this one right here. So we have everything in this team. Let's see. Let's see. Curious about it. We gotta put her to sleep. Because regardless, they're gonna buff all of them. So, If I put her to sleep, if I don't put her to sleep, it's gonna be a problem. Because I'm not gonna boost the thermometer enough. She's gonna cleanse. I cannot put her to sleep anyway, actually. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? The best option is to do this. I forgot that I cannot put her to sleep. I was looking like... Then I was like, wait, her passive is gonna come in play and clap me. So I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go on Ursaga. Don't have reaction. I wanna see the pure damage, please. Of course, reaction procced. Skratch, you actually had to say don't have reaction. Everybody has reaction. It's 2021. Clan versus clan is out. One of the best features in the entire game. Let's go back again. We want to see it in pure action. Pure action. Let's do that. You do that. We can do this. Beautiful. And we're gonna go on Duchess. Please, don't have reaction. Skratch, what are you talking about? Everybody has reaction. I just explained you before. Why you don't want to understand that? Everybody has reaction. Can we come back again? And this time around, we're gonna go and try to attack Candy. We cannot attack this opponent anymore. I do apologize, guys. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do more tests with this champion because everybody has reaction. But let's move over to the next champion and see why is she not working as intended. So I'm gonna explain you as well. But how I specified, Plarium clearly said that they're gonna fix that. Is a bug, it's gonna be fixed. So that's the right thing that we wanna hear. There's no need to go on such a crazy high stage there. We're actually gonna be able to go in here. Let me get a champion in. I'm actually gonna bring in a champion that takes a bit of damage. So I'm gonna go with Erotos. Let's go with Erotos. I know they don't have full stats because I stole their gear. Maybe one of them has full gear, maybe. No. Okay, so... No, I'm gonna put this Tranda. She has all the gear on, I just remembered. So let me just quickly find Conellia. Creepy Conellia. Where is she? Where is... Ah, there we go. So actually I can give her the lead. At least I'm getting a speed lead from her. That's why I prefer this champion over all the other three. The lead, and we have a CC. We have a skill that clearly states what it does, right? So let's have a quick look at this, guys. So the problem with her, guys, is this skill right here. So actually, we put everyone to sleep. Let's see how that works. We put sleep on everybody. That's awesome. As soon as we hit them, that sleep disappears, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, for example, we're gonna do this. Okay, so now it worked. We actually got a 24,000 HP heal. Sometimes that doesn't work. Whenever the sleep expires, you see right now, we got no heal, okay? So that's the thing that they gotta fix. If this champion will be fixed, this skill right here is gonna be actually very powerful. On a 2-turn cooldown, heals the ally by 50% HP of their max HP and fills their thermometer by 50% whenever the sleep debuff expires or gets removed. Expire means like you place it and the champion gets his turn, the debuff expires. Gets removed means that an enemy hits our champion and it disappears. Or you cleanse it. If you cleanse it, that gets removed as well. So all that should work in the skill. Then heals that ally by 100% and completely fills their thermometer if the sleep debuff is lost due to taking damage from an enemy. So for example, if I use this skill on her in a second, let me just make sure that somebody's getting a turn here. Who has more thermometer? That champion right there. Let's actually deal some damage on them. Okay, so we woken all of them up. So what I'm gonna do now is put this. Right? You see, that didn't work either. I didn't got full heal, I didn't got full thermometer either. So once that's gonna get fixed, this is gonna be a very, very broken skill in the good way. We're gonna get lots of heals on our champion. So this right here is gonna be an amazing skill. It's not much I can show you on these guys, rather than cool animations, right? We decrease the thermometer a bit, we have a chance of increasing that cooldown of skills as well. I like that we can actually CC everybody 100% chance. Whenever this expires, is a 75% chance to land a fear, right? Whenever an enemy loses a sleep debuff placed by this skill, has a 50%, 75% chance fully booked of replacing it with a fear debuff for 1 turn. Now, loses a sleep, I think it doesn't count if I actually get to attack the champion myself, right? So it needs to go off by itself. Like this, you see? Seems like that fear is not landing either on anyone. Maybe I'm wrong. We can play sleep on ourselves as well. You see, we got no heal, no turn meter either. Okay, sleep. No fear. So I feel like this champion is very bugged. Plarium said that this is gonna be fixed, right? So once this is fixed, this is gonna be my favorite champion out of all the epics. It's not amazing, but it's better than the other two that we tested so far. We still have one more that I quickly gotta put the gear on, guys. I'm gonna show you the total stats, and we're gonna take him in for a spin in kind of like a slightly different testing than the rest. So here we have him. I actually changed the gear on him, guys. Total stats, we have 74,000 HP, 1.7k attack, which doesn't matter, 2.1k defense, 219 speed, full crit rate, 261 crit damage, 228 accuracy. Again, the accuracy that we have on him is more than enough to use him in dungeons, you know. Masteries, we have offense and support tree. I went with sniper for his A1. Tier 6 Helm Smasher. Now, the reason why I'm trying to see if he deals damage is because the majority of you guys said the A2 double hit seems good, seems similar with Tranda, seems like he can do some magic, plus he has 30% more damage from booking the champion, right? Which could overall be pretty good. Then we have fully booked here, 60% chance to 65% chance to put the defense down for 2 turns. 100% if the target has HP burn. We're gonna pair him with a HP burn champion as well. Take him into the spider and see what he's gonna do there. Then debuff spread from here. You know how it works. The passive, he gets a bit of a heal. So let's first see if he can deal some damage. We're gonna go back to the dragon where we tested the rest as well, because that's where we usually test them. We're gonna go on weak affinity as well. Like that, we might be able to see if he actually gets to deal some sort of damage. We're gonna get a defense down and a weaken. We're gonna put a HP aura as well to increase his stats a bit more. And let's see what he can do. His aura is for the Doom Tower, right? So his defense in there, guys. Can we get some damage from the A2 or no? So one thing I want you to keep in mind and try to remember is the damage we got from the A3 from the other champion, right? Let's see his animation as well. So A2 first attacks all enemies 2 times, right? So he already deals more damage than the champion that's meant to single hit and ignore defense from the target, right? So he deals more damage than that champion. That's one thing to keep in mind. In terms of damage as well, he doesn't deal a lot of damage either. So all these champions, they might be having super low multipliers because they don't seem to deal tons of damage. This one right here looks decent as a 50% loss of HP, right? But rather than that, it's not a big damage. It's not something to be like, wow, he nukes, he's really powerful compared to that. Let's see this skill. Attacks one enemy, applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies under a HP burn. So we're gonna go and get HP burn afterwards with Venus. 1 second. If we get a turn, if not, we're gonna come back to it. Because we might be getting wrecked here. Who knows? Almost, almost. Okay, HP burn on everybody. Nice, so now we can place the debuff spread, right? But only on all enemies under HP burn. Okay, so we gotta attack champions that they don't have HP burn, so we can land it on the other ones. But the problem is they all have the same debuff, so we're gonna have to kind of bring another champion with us to land something on single target to be able to spread it around. Like, what should we even bring in? Leech. Leech should work, right? Let's see. That's something that we're able to spread, you know. So we're actually gonna put HP burn first. We've seen the damage is not impressive, so it's definitely not a champion that can deal a lot of damage. But we can actually have a chance to land stun now, right? So we actually stun 3 out of the 5. This can be good for the spider. We're actually gonna go in the spider in a second and test that out. So let's land the leech here. Okay, everybody got the leech, unfortunately, that's fine. We're gonna try and land some poisons on one champion right here. Damn, not even one of them. Seriously? Defense down maybe? Nice. Okay, at least we have defense down now. Man, they're dealing so much damage. We got a poison too. Okay, time to see the A3 in action. Ladies and gentlemen. Nice animation. Okay, and we spread it on everybody. We have poisons on everybody and no defense down on him, no defense down on him, no defense down on him. So on these two we picked up the poisons. Seems like maybe on the other ones we picked the poisons as well and they got resisted, right? So 2 random debuffs of whatever is left on it. Is very dependable of a HP burn champion. Overall, I still think is better than the first two champions we tested. But at least he's spreading debuffs, we have defense down from the A1, we have a potential stun for the spider with a HP burn champion. So overall, better than the first two champions. I still think Conellia will be better for progression overall rather than this one as well. Conellia the creepy. What we're gonna do right now, guys, is go in the spider. So we're gonna go preferably on the last stage right here. We cannot, but we're gonna go on this one. And hopefully we're not gonna deal enough damage to literally obliterate the enemy, you know? So we're gonna go the same way. Like this. And where is he? There we go. We're gonna give it a go like this. And we can see what damage he deals in the spider as well, if anyone was curious. We're gonna land HP burn first. Right? Okay, we got that. So now we're actually gonna go for the A2 to try and land the stun. It's kind of gonna work pretty much very similar with the same, with the freeze, right? It's gonna slow down the animations from the spiderlings. We got a few stuns, awesome. And we got double hits on the other ones, which they dealt pretty good damage overall on them. So now if we do this. Okay, I want to see if anyone got resisted on defense down or weaken. No, it did not. One more thing I want to try with him, guys, and that's gonna be all. Okay, we can back out. So I'm gonna bring another champion, single target debuff, right? But I'm trying to think who should we bring in. I misclicked there. Okay, there we go. So now, A1 here. Last try, guys. If it's not working, I'll give up. Okay, we landed poisons. Okay. His heal is pretty good, right? Pretty fun to see the heal coming up. Okay, let's take this. We're gonna try to spread from a champion that doesn't have HP burn on the rest that have HP burn. Is that working or is not? It is working. That's all I wanted to see. So, if we'll be to rank the champions, guys, number one for me is still Conellia the creepy, because we have the speed aura, we have some CC, and a very powerful heal from her A3 once that skill gets fixed. This guy is gonna be number two, because he has some sort of utility, and the other two, I wouldn't bother with them. The one that ignores unkillable, block damage, provoke, let's just say he's number three. But the other one, honestly, enjoy it. Especially the people that they were so excited about him. Please enjoy it and tell me how much it's gonna help you to beat the content in the Doom Tower, where the champions, they have very high HP. But that was all for this video, guys. I know it was a bit of a salty banter, crying regarding these champions, but hey, it is what it is. We got carried away a bit. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.